Of the myriad differences between 2021's Elden Ring network test version and the eventual 2022 final release of the game, one of the more curious would be the sleeping animals found dotted throughout the world of the earlier build. This particular wolf just to the east of the telescope was under a unique state of sleep. Interesting in that if we approached noisily or even bumped right into it, it still wouldn't wake up, sleeping soundly unless attacked directly. This is different from the more common state of sleep we see far more often, where animals will wake up if we merely approach and make noise. Nearby, outside the boundaries of the network test version, another sleeping wolf was also hidden just on the edge of the mistwood. Passing through the vacant scavenger's shack in Stormhill, a giant land octopus was also found, once again out of bounds, sleeping on some rocks in the network test version of Elden Ring. Moving forward to the finished product, the sleeping wolves we previously encountered have all been completely removed. The giant octopus in Stormhill is also nowhere to be found. And somewhat interestingly, the scavenger's shack nearby is instead now called Stormhill Shack, with a woman named Roderica found inside.
Everyone's been grafted? Everyone who came with me?
It turns out that all of these small differences we've noted here are the result of a particular gameplay mechanic having been removed at a previous point in Elden Ring's development, and the various elements once related to it being carefully cleaned up. Let's take a look at how this all tied together in some unknown earlier version of the game, and it is in fact from the scavenger's shack that we begin. The original plan was for a wholly removed character to have been met here, who asks us to help him brew a particular drink.
A new face, are you? Well, while you're here, have you too been seduced by the good lady alcohol? Perhaps you've heard of Dream Brew, the nectar of the demigods once forbidden to immortals. Well, believe it or not, I know just how to make it. And if you were to help me gather its ingredients, I'd gladly share some with you. The land's between a no-kind place fully tarnished, and I'm getting too old to keep scavenging corpses on the battlefield.
His reference to scavenging corpses is of course the origin of the shack's previous namesake. For curiosity's sake, we can refuse to help him here.
You what? You hardly know what you're missing out on. Well, suit yourself, but I'm sure you'll be after a drink before long. Perhaps you'll tire of this crumbling world. Or maybe you'll wish to uncover someone's deepest, darkest secrets.
Upon refusal, he gives us further motivation by mentioning that his alcohol could potentially be used to uncover someone's deepest, darkest secrets if we were to reconsider.
What? Taken an interest in the finer things after all? Like Dream Brew, the nectar of the demigods, once forbidden to we mortals? Well, believe it or not, I know just how to make it. And if you were to help me gather its ingredients, I'd gladly share some with you. What do you say?
So of course here we will agree to help.
You'll help me then? Wonderful. Music to my ears. Then take this with you. Dream Brew, I should say, is a special filtration of slumber fog.
And so he gives us an item called St. Trina's Crystal Bowl. Taking a look at this, we see the item's effect reads, copies dream mist from any sleeping being. The full description reads, a crystal bowl full of mist, symbol of St. Trina of the Cradle Song. Copies dream mist from a sleeping being. Dream mist was once used as an ingredient in rare and potent physics. May the quietude of slumber come to all and sundry, even those whose red eyes burn with the flames of frenzy. Beyond this, tutorial text and artwork also exists to accompany this item, reading, Dense Fog of Sleep. Monk Jiko seeks the deep fog of sleep. Find someone in a deep sleep and capture their dream mist by using St. Trina's Crystal Ball. Those in a deep sleep can be identified by the mist surrounding them. Press triangle when near someone in a deep sleep to capture dream mist. Returning to the monk, he reiterates what we've already been told up to this point, but specifying now that he'll need 2 slumber fogs to create Dream Brew.
Go ahead and bring me some slumber fog, my compeer. About 2 should do it by my reckoning. And then I'll have enough Dream Brew to share. Drink is a wonderful teacher. Imbibe and you will understand this world's delights and its futility.
After resting at a site of grace, his dialogue changes ever so slightly as he checks to see how much progress we've made so far.
I've been eagerly awaiting your return. How did you fare? Find any slumber fog? Not quite enough. As I said, if you'd like me to share some Dream Brew with you, we'll need 2 doses of slumber fog, or thereabouts.
From here, we'll travel back to the sleeping wolf that we noticed earlier within the network test boundary. We see now that this creature is explicitly in a bespoke state of deep sleep, made clear by the mist surrounding them. With St. Trina's Crystal Ball in our inventory, we can collect a single dream mist for the monk from this sleeping wolf. Of course, we've been asked to collect 2 of these, and to find another, we would need to explore a little further if staying within the boundaries of the network test version. By the seaside ruins, a pair of small land octopuses wander around on some rocks, and just by them, a third one is in a deep sleep. Of course, this means we can collect our second dream mist from here. It is handy to find this one, as it is the only other creature in a state of deep sleep that exists within the confines of the network test version, meaning we're able to return to the monk and now hand in these ingredients.
I've been eagerly awaiting your return. How did you fare? Find any slumber fog? Oh, I see. You have what I asked. All splendid fogs of superior quality. Sediment firmly settled. Good work, my compeer. Here's the Dream Brew I promised. All yours.
So through this, we are able to acquire a single serving of Dream Brew, just as the monk had promised. And as he had mentioned prior, we can use this to tease out someone's deep, dark secrets to some degree. What this meant is that new dialogue options would be available from certain characters throughout the game world through which this drink can be offered to them. As a demonstration of this, we can pay a short visit to Kale with the Dream Brew now in our inventory.
What is it? Still going to purchase something? Are you offering that drink to me? Oh, no. What do you take me for? I am an honest merchant of good standing. Oh, for heaven's sake, I jest. That's a very kind gesture. And I accept. A pleasure as ever, old friend.
The subtitles as Kale falls asleep gives us something of a look into how Dream Brew would have been used to reveal the aforementioned deep dark secrets. From here, the monk will continue to request 2 more dream mists at a time and deliver an ongoing supply of Dream Brew thusly.
Bring me more slumber fog, my compeer. Do so, and I'll have a bottle of Dream Brew with your name on it.
It just so turns out that if we go ahead and remove the environmental barriers that were present in the Elden Ring network test version, we can travel a little further beyond the boundaries and get a better idea of the scope of this cut feature. For starters, the giant land octopus we saw just outside the scavenger's shack was intended to in fact be an introductory demonstration of this gameplay mechanic, as it too is in a state of deep sleep. Although being so large, it's a little difficult to see the fog placed upon it. Animals were planned to be creatively hidden all throughout the game world from which to collect Dream Mist. As mentioned earlier, another sleeping wolf was found tucked away on a cliff face at the edge of the Mistwood. Hidden around the corner from a pair of bears near the artist's shack, a third bear is found in a deep sleep. And high up on some ruins, another wolf can be found. The plan, of course, was to have something of an adventurous mechanic to encourage exploration in search of Dream Mist, and the reward would be that characters we meet would deliver additional dialogue when given Dream Brew. Many of the characters in Elden Ring do have unused dialogue waiting to be data mined, which once accompanied this mechanic. And beyond this, the monk himself also once had a sprawling storyline which flowed deeply through the overarching campaign, but exploring these further plot-related details is something that is best left for another time. For now, it is just the actual gameplay mechanics of this cut feature I wanted to explore today. And I hope you found this interesting in such regard. Make sure you take the time to go follow me over on Twitch, where I stream every day and am happy to talk about my process and thoughts exploring the depths of these games. You can also find more ways to follow and support my work in the description below. I'm also going to place a link to Sekiro Dooby's channel and video where he expunges upon the data mining process he underwent to actually determine the various elements that allowed me to restore this feature to a somewhat playable state, so be sure to check that out. Either way, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.